Oh, Lord, y'all. It's not an oh boy start to the reading. It is an oh, Lord. So we seem to have a change of path here with the Wheel of Fortune. So these are the cards that flew out during my pre-shuffle. We got the Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords. Somebody feels like you are part of their purpose, collective, part of their path. By the way, this is a collective reading. It's a love reading. So if you clicked on it is for you, it's timeless. I'm Jennifer. This is Water and Fire Tarot. This is my only channel. Be on the lookout for those Seven of Swords snakes stealing my content. If you hear a voice that sounds like a robotic serial killer or something seems a little off, it's stolen. So just be careful of scammers. But yeah, we got the Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords. Somebody feels you're just part of their destiny. I don't know what this person did to you. We're going to find out. But with the Knight of Wands, here they come. Leo, Sag, Aries, this person still has a lot of passion for you. But what is so hilarious is whether you're male or female, they're probably going to be met with the Queen of Swords. She's not playing. She or he, if you're a male, just put it where it goes. But with the Queen of Swords, somebody means business. And that somebody would be you, collective. You are shown as the Queen of Swords. So let's see what the hell is going to happen here. Welcome, welcome. If you are new here, I am so glad you stopped by. If it resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments. If it doesn't fit, check back next time because it is general. It's not for everyone. And if you're returning, thank you for all of your beautiful energy, your kindness, and your love. So this is going to be the person on your mind, you're connecting with, you took out to the garbage, or you're running away to Vegas with, just whomever comes out in the reading. This is going to be the energy and the outcome, and we're going to see what's up. All right, let's start with some oracle cards of advice. What do y'all need to know? Collective. What does love look like? What are the messages that y'all need to know? Let's do it. We've got bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. What the hell? Woo! Some of you guys, this may have ended in a fight. Somebody had some words, and it might have been you, since you're shown as the Queen of Swords. Broken, shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. And now this MFer is heartbroken. Well, they shouldn't have played with fire. Only you, devoted, attached, crave. See, this is, again, going with that energy that fell out during my pre-shuffle. Somebody feels like you're fated to be together. You're the only one, collective. For some of you, they had some hurtful words for you and you cut them off with that Queen of Swords. Possibilities, free-spirited, adventure, risks. Now somebody wants to come in and take a risk, a leap of faith. It's giving me Aries energy. Realizations, yeah, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. Oh, somebody has now had an awakening that you are their soulmate and they want to possibly reconcile. That Wheel of Fortune that we saw can be a reconciliation as well. So what the hell does this bitch want? All right, we're going to find out what you guys need to know. It feels like you guys got a little sassy with someone. You had to set some boundaries and maybe cuss out an MFer. And now they have this realization. All right, well, sometimes it takes a little tough love. I'm not even saying you want this person back, y'all. But I don't know. Y'all's energy seems to be, why do I get that this person is really like fascinated by you standing up for yourself? That's kind of what this is feeling like. I wouldn't be surprised if the Queen of Wands comes out. All right, what do y'all need to know? Broken. Yeah, this bitch is heartbroken now. They feel destroyed. Whatever's happened here, you walked away or y'all are just kind of not talking or whatever the hell's going on right now. Their life hasn't been going so well since you cut ties or you decided to stand up for yourself. Now they see the possibility. Some of you, they left you for someone else or they started dating someone else while you were apart. And they're having a quick, fat realization that nobody, and I mean nobody, replaces the collective. All right, sometimes we got to go to Third Party Boulevard to figure out that the collective is the one. All right, let's check it out. Yeah, we got the Fool. I figured Aries would show up. What's up? If you're an Aries, let me know in the comments below. You guys always support me so much. What is going on, Aries? All right, we got the Fool. Yeah, somebody acted like a clown in the past. What do we got now? We got the Seven of Pentacles. This is the current energy. What's on this person's mind? The Two of Swords in reverse. That's that energy of like a realization. It's making a final decision, right? Libra energy. What do they think of you? The Two of Pentacles. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, you know, this clown thinks that you walked away from them because you were dating someone else or you wanted to date other people, you were juggling them. I don't know. I feel like a lot of you just decided to no longer put up with some sort of disrespectful energy. Maybe some words were said. They were angry. They're resentful. But see, I think this was right after the silence or the breakup or something like that happened. Y'all, hold on. Bear with me. Y'all know the dog. Every time I read, she's got to go out. Sorry about that, y'all. I can't get too mad at her. She's been really sick. And for those of you who were so, you know, supportive and had nice words for her while she was sick, thank you very much. All right. But yeah, it's like this person was really resentful when you finally stood up for yourself or you cut them off. They may have told, I'm getting the sense also, maybe they told other people, like you broke up because, ooh, the collective was cheating. But no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Person who's lying on the collective, I think they did something to you, collective. But they had to, you know, be the victim. That's what this is feeling like. Yeah, now they're sitting in judgment. That's how they feel. So Scorpio energy, judgment is a judgment call. Obviously, it's a choice or a decision. They may want to resurrect the past here. But currently with that Seven of Pentacles, they're sitting, they're reflecting. They know that you invested in them and they just threw it out like trash. Not only that, but again, I'm getting this heavy energy of like talking shit about you, like behind your back after the ending or something. They're regretting all that now. Spirit set them in spiritual jail, time out. I want you to sit there and reflect on what you've done and what you said. All right, what can you expect? What are their actions? The devil? Oh, okay. This is their plan for you coming forward. Collective, Capricorn energy. They got the big fat devil. Obsessed. This Seven of Pentacles doesn't always bring obsession to me when I think of it. Intuitively, right now it is though. Because the Seven of Pentacles, they're just like sitting there reflecting, thinking over and over and over and over about the time and the energy that you put into this connection. And then they just dragged you and your name through the mud. Now, who the hell does that to someone? And now they're realizing that was a big fat mistake. It's almost like this person was like in some sort of like brain fog. Like, and now they're having this realization. What the hell's wrong with this person? What's going on behind the scenes that you don't know? Well, somebody's throwing up all over the bed. They're having headaches, anxiety, worry. They can't sleep at night. Nine of Swords. They probably put you in this energy for a long time. You're out of it. I don't know why. This Nine of Swords and the hidden factors. Also, I'm kind of getting, y'all, this just even sounds like too demonic to even say. Like, who would do this? But it's almost like they wanted you to be in this energy. Could it be? I think it could. What's your advice from Spirit? We've got the Three of Wands. Notice in this deck, she's not turning her back. Like the traditional Rider-Waite, you see, you know, the Three of Wands with their back turned. I feel like you've already turned your back on the situation. And with the Three of Wands, Spirit saying, like, manifest, plan your future. Your ships are coming in, right? Because you're no longer in this Nine of Swords. This isn't you. I mean, how could it be you when we've got this energy up here of broken, bitterness, only you, possibilities, realization? I mean, that's not your energy. So you're not sitting in the Nine of Swords. Remember, past, present, future, everybody's on a different timeline. But that's what I'm getting. What's the outcome with you and this clown? Three of Pentacles. Sorry, I don't mean to like disrespect your person, y'all. You know I'm just joking. I like to make light of a heavy, dark situation. Maybe they're not a clown. Maybe they were a clown in the past. Listen, anybody can change, right? Let's just keep it moving. You got the Three of Pentacles. So somebody wants to work something out here. They're obsessively coming up with a way to try to get you back, get your energy. And for those of you that want to be in the comments and complain, I don't want an ex back, not everything's an apology, tarot readers lie, blah, 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 blah. This reading isn't for you. F off and go take a salt bath. Get off the channel, unsubscribe, go somewhere else. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the High Priestess. Okay, Starseed Collective. You guys are in tune with your intuition. The High Priest, yeah, because you decided to let somebody go. With the Hangman in reverse, a lot of Pisces energy showing up there. You guys know what the hell's going on, and you don't even need receipts. And you didn't in the past either. You guys are coming across as very mysterious. I think you've gone silent and cold on this person because your intuition was telling you to leave them the hell alone. I mean, did they know they were messing with the High Priestess? I don't know. Whether you're male or female. I mean, karma for messing with the High Priestess, that's scary. Like, that takes a lot of balls for somebody to do that. Maybe they didn't realize you were a High Priestess at the time. All right, let's see what's going on. What does collective need to know about love? What's going on with this person that the collective is thinking about, connecting with, trying to get rid of, wanting back? All right, let's do a couple shuffles. What do y'all need to know about this energy? Somebody is brokenhearted without you, though. But again, it just feels like this energy took a shift. Like, it feels like they may have been a little bit arrogant, a little cocky when you walked away or they walked away. Maybe they thought they were going over to greener grass, and they discovered it wasn't grass at all. Not only was it not green, it wasn't even grass. It was sand, like that really rough, scratchy sand, right? All right, let's see what's going on. What do y'all need to know? Recent past, we got the Fool. Some of you connecting with an Aries. What is it? Y'all, my dog, not only is she better, she's doing zoomies, and she's like a 60-pound dog. All right, what's this High Priestess? This is y'all's overall energy coming into the reading with this individual. What's this High Priestess about? The Death card in reverse. Damn. Y'all are really looking at this person and situation as, you know what, this person's never going to change. Maybe it's a big fat Scorpio. But you understand, right? With your intuition, it's like, it's that energy of like, here we go again, you know? If they reach out to you, or if you're still dealing with this person, or you're just reflecting on this energy. So this is probably somebody that's been in and out of your life, or will be in and out of your life, but they're still holding on, and you know it. And the more you're quiet, the more that you close off, the more that they cling on. Death in reverse. Yeah, wanting a reconciliation with the Three of Cups. You're over here living life. You're happy, right? Some of you have really started to dive into your spirituality with that High Priestess, working on your intuition. Let me just tell you also, whatever went on with this person, your intuition was spot on. All right. So don't let anybody ever gaslight you into thinking you can't trust your own intuition. It's showing up in the upright. You knew exactly what was going on, and it was true. All right. What happened in the recent past? We've got the Fool, Aries. What's this Fool doing here? And the Four of Pentacles. What's the Fool with the Four of Pentacles? What is it? For some of you, you gave this person another chance. Like, this isn't the first rodeo. You decided to give them a chance with the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, and you decided that was a big fat mistake because they were holding back on you. They acted like a clown. They held back on you. They kept secrets. And so you began to not trust this person. And listen, secrets don't always have to be somebody's cheating on you, right? When people are closed off, they're not telling you everything. And what does that do? Maybe they were just closing off their emotions, or they didn't want to tell you, something that happened in their childhood or whatever. But the problem with that High Priestess says, listen, I know something's up. You're not telling me something. My intuition's bang on. And so what happened is you started to lose trust for this person. With that Fool energy, again, some of you are, being kind of hard on yourself. So lighten up. Right? The Fool energy is, how could I, fall for this shit again? That's kind of what I'm getting with that Nine of Wands here. So you decided to protect yourself. But yeah, and look, there's that High Priestess again. She flew out. Hi, collective, says the High Priestess. You were bang on. Again, confirmation that this person was keeping things, in. You caught on. You felt a shift in their energy, and you started to lose trust. And again, it feels like something that's happened before. This isn't the first time this person's done this to you. Current energy, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. What the hell are you doing here, Seven of Pentacles? With justice. Ooh, you called justice on a situation and it's putting someone in that energy of reflecting. Again, we got Libra. Again, energy of, my God, what have I done? That's their energy, right? Why justice here? So somebody wanting to right a wrong. This is karma, y'all, too. I'm telling you, yeah, because they broke your effing heart with the Three of Swords. And and again, I keep getting for some of y'all, this person was just not opening up because they were closed off. For some of you, they were keeping secrets. They picked someone else, or they, were doing things they weren't supposed to be doing while in a relationship with you that was inappropriate. And you knew something was going on, but because they refused to open up about it, you obviously assumed the worst. And they're sitting now reflecting on what they did to you to cause the heartache. And now they're sitting in the Three of Swords, and that's karma. What's on their mind? Two of Swords in reverse, card of Libra with the Ace of Pentacles. They know they want a new beginning with you. They've made that decision. It's clear. Blindfold is off with the Two of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. They also see that you're very abundant now. They're starting to value you more. However you treated them in the past, they see the worth and the value. And I guess it took you guys cutting this person off. I mean, that's what this feels like. Yeah, that you're a soulmate, lovers. Also, too, you got Gemini energy. Also, too, for those of you where they chose someone else, it's not for everybody, but if they chose someone else and they went to another relationship, they see, right? The blindfold is off. They've come to the final realization that you are actually the one that put in time and, worth and stability. Like you were the valuable one, and they made a mistake. How do they view you? Two of Pentacles with the Empress. Wow. Male or female, put it where it goes. Libra, Taurus energy, the Empress, the entire package. The entire package. For a lot of you, they view you as just being very busy, but that you also might be dating. People are attracted to you. The Empress attracts. He or she does not chase. The Empress embodies all the beautiful energy of all the queens, kings. It's everything. Very powerful and strong energy. Super intuitive. Very beautiful on the inside and the outside. And really, if you're given an Empress in your life or Emperor, if you're male, that's a blessing. Like, why would you fumble that? The Two of Pentacles with that Empress energy is somebody that fumbled an Empress. And as I always say in the readings, that's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I'd be embarrassed. They see you growing, though, loving yourself, giving birth to new things in your life. Some of you might be pregnant. That's just for like one or two of you. Don't freak out. But, the Empress is embodying that very powerful energy and very abundant, like I said, loving, pouring into yourself and understanding your worth. It feels like this person didn't want you to know your worth because then you would leave them. And you said, oh no, MFer, I know I'm an Empress and an Emperor. Watch me go. And again, for some of you, they feel like you're dating. You've got plenty of options. Why wouldn't you? You're an Empress and they know it. How do they feel about you deep down? We've got Judgment and the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Ooh, they're learning some lessons. This person's learning some valuable lessons. With Judgment and the Hierophant, really? Some of you could have been married to this person or talking about marriage. But when you feel Judgment and the Hierophant for someone, ooh, Spirit's saying, you take a seat over here. It's time to have a wake-up call, right? Because clearly they view you as an Empress or an Emperor. And so with that Hierophant, this is wisdom. This is like really, really going within, learning a lot of valuable lessons, listening to your higher self, right? Your spirit guides, that type of thing. And it's right on Judgment was like, again, I'm getting this energy of like, what the hell did I do? I had it all. Moving forward, what can you expect from this person? We've got the big fat devil, Capricorn energy with the Six of Wands in reverse. This person doesn't feel confident enough, so they're just going to obsessively want to be with you and watch you. Is that what's going on? Why is the Six of Wands? Their pride and ego gets in the way here. Leo energy, Six of Wands in reverse with the Page of Wands. They're not going to be able to hold back forever. That Page of Wands is a messenger. He's delivering some sort of communication. It'll be a breadcrumb. Like, do you still look as good as you did last time I saw you? It's that kind of shit. They're not expecting you to receive them very well. They're not expecting you to either answer. They're not expecting you to, they're kind of expecting rejection from you, but they're still going to do it because they're obsessed with you. They can't stop watching you, thinking about what they lost, thinking about their clown ass actions. But I mean, they view you as an empress and they're bringing you Page of Wands energy. Does that make sense? What is this Page of Wands? What does this little guy want? Oh my God. Yeah, see, I told you, Five of Pentacles. They're expecting you to leave them out in the cold. And if you haven't heard from this person in a while, it's because you've had this level up. They view you in very high regards. They understand they acted like a big fat clown. So coming towards you is intimidating. They're expecting to get rejected. And some of you probably will. What's going on behind the scenes? We've got the Nine of Swords. If you think this person is sleeping well at night, they're not. What's the Nine of Swords? Ooh, because of the Ace of Wands. They want a new beginning. Some of you, they're having some dreams, wink, wink, some fantasies. We'll just leave it at that. But all they can think about is how to get this new beginning going with you, right? They're super attracted to you still, and they're thinking about it, taking action. What's this Ace of Wands with the Nine of Swords? Oh my God, with the Ten of Swords. After hurting you, go from the 9 to the 10. Closure to completion. Somebody hurt the hell out of you. Now, for some of you, they feel betrayed, but I'm just going to keep it real. If you're dealing with somebody like that that's playing victim, oh no, they started this. I can tell in the energy. I can tell with the oracles. I can tell with the overall energy. This person, individual, human being, probably pushed you to hurt them in some way. If you were, a little bit vicious with your communication because you were pushed to do that, right? I'm getting like somebody pushed you away. And then when you finally left, they played the victim. But they're realizing that now and the errors of their way. What you do with it, y'all, is completely up to you. I'm just the messenger. But they want some sort of new beginning. They plan on taking action. It has something to do with the betrayal and the hurt. Those swords can talk about words too. So I do feel like there were some really hurtful words. Also, we got that with your oracle at the beginning too. So get ready. What's your advice? It's the Three of Wands. Why are you advising the Three of Wands spirit to the collective with the Five of Wands? You guys have options. There's competition for this person as well. And Spirit saying with the Three of Wands, like, set your sights, manifest, think about your future. Because this person, it looks like they're just bringing conflict. There's also some drama and jealousy around this person. They're jealous of your new beginning because you look so damn good. And you seem to be doing well for yourself after whatever occurred here. I just saw the sun. The sun wanted to make an appearance. Leo energy, as I was saying that, happiness, very healthy, abundant energy, healing. There's something about your healing that this person didn't want to happen. And Spirit's reminding you of that with that Five of Wands. Also in the hidden factors, Nine of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. I'm also getting energy here in the hidden factors, which you may not know. They wanted you laying up in the bed, thrown up all over the place, chasing after them because you couldn't live without them. You were heartbroken and devastated. Yeah. For some of you, that's what they wanted, and you didn't do that. And so now they're having this kind of realization and this wake-up call. And because they were bringing you that type of energy, now they're feeling it. Spirit's putting them in timeout. What's the outcome for you two crazy kids? We got the Three of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. What is this? And the Nine of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. What else with this? What is this outcome, Spirit, please? What's this Nine of Cups about? And, well, there's the Sun again. I'm not getting their energy here, y'all, in the outcome. I feel like this is you, collective. I do feel like this person at some point will reach out. They're going to be very hesitant. It won't be very fast with the Pentacles there because they're afraid of rejection. But I feel like if they do reach out or when they reach out, you're just busy working. That Three of Pentacles is like you're collaborating, you're building. Some of you are dating, you're getting to know people. That Nine of Cups can be, you're just happy. This can also be my dating card on that Three of Pentacles. Or you will be when this like kind of comes in here for you. They're like obsessively waiting for you to reach out. They're constantly thinking about you, where they went wrong, what they can do to fix it, but they're super intimidated because they know they caused that Ten of Swords. And instead of you sitting up having panic attacks every 10 minutes over them, you've actually grown. A lot of you are looking good. You've changed something about, your diet, you're working out, you've changed your appearance or something, or, you're doing something abundant, taking that energy of heartache and anxiety and turning it into something quite successful. And they don't like that. So that Nine of Cups and your outcome with the Sun and the Three of Pentacles, for a lot of you, this is your energy. This is, again, just you getting out there, like getting to know people, dating, finding your happiness, doing things that make you happy with that Nine of Cups and the Sun, manifesting, right? So what's up with this person? All right, I get how the collective feels, but what about this person? What kind of action will they be taking after this little guy, Page of Wands, decides to leave a WYD through text message? Damn, the Tower. There's that awakening. What's this Tower? They're going to be shocked by your reaction. Why is the Tower here? Scorpio, Aries energy? Yeah, with the Four of Wands in reverse. You're not bringing any kind of celebration this person's way. You think that they are non-committal. They're not bringing any type of stability. There's no new beginning. So if this person reaches out to you, they're going to be hit with the big fat bomb of the Tower. And why? What's this shock? Well, because this person thought, I guess, that they could just get you back at any time, that there would be a new beginning, and that's not happening. What's this? I mean, no wonder they're scared to reach out. I mean, you're the damn Empress. With the Two of Wands, yeah, because you're planning for your future, right? You're picking a different path here, and there they are, having nightmares, panic attacks, worry, late, staying up late at night, watching old Jerry Springer reruns because they can't sleep because the Tower's here. And this Tower is saying, collective's not going to take you back. Not after what you did to them. And also, by the way that you talked shit about the collective after you guys broke up or went on a break or whatever the hell happened here. So this person's in for a big surprise. So I guess they're just going to sit back and they're going to, stay in that devil energy. Why is this person showing as the devil moving forward with the Three of Pentacles? Yeah, they probably chose someone else. But if they did choose someone else or they started dating someone else, it's a big fat disaster. It's toxic AF. But again, they're obsessed with, okay, how can I get this back with collective? Or how can I get back, together with collective? Like, we can work this out. They'll probably, once you bring in that Tower after they reach out or they do something here, and you're like, oh, there's no way in hell. Four of Wands in reverse. They'll probably try again. Because that, again, that devil is very obsessive energy. And you're over here living life, Nine of Pentacles, eating ice cream, eating organic fruits and vegetables, working out, focusing on your money, buying everybody drinks and dinner because you can with the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, she really doesn't look bothered. He or she. So that's what I got, y'all. We're going to extend the reading. I'll put that link below in the description box and I'll pin it in the comment section. I want to see how this person's going to handle that big fat Tower, because that big fat Tower is a big fat rejection from the collective. And we're going to see how the third party boulevard is doing in their life, what kind of action they'll be taking towards you, and what else you need to know about this person. So y'all join me over there on the collective. If not, then I will see you on your next reading. Like, share, and subscribe for me. I love you guys hard. Love me hard back. And we'll speak soon. Take care.